Hello everybody, welcome back. It is I, Scorpio Caesar, to bring you the next episode in my ongoing holographic cover art series, where I take a look at 6 games from my collection and talk a little bit about why I may like or may not like their holographic cover arts. So with that out of the way, welcome to the Caesar Arcade.
Get ready.
Let's start off today's episode with Space Race. This one is okay. It's got that kind of metal metallic rainbow effect going on there with Bugs, Daffy, and Wile E. Coyote looking pretty badass if I do say so myself, but I don't know, it doesn't give me that whole racing vibe. I see no vehicles whatsoever. What are these guys doing? This looks like a spy game. The holographic effect does transfer over to the spine of the game with the logo being nice and holographic, but unfortunately the back, no holographic effect to speak of. So yeah, this is the one we're starting off our episode with, and as you can see, it's not that great, but this was lent to me by my good friend Vinny, so thanks again Super Mario Zilla for lending me this one. Next up we have Mortal Kombat Armageddon. And this cover art is nice. It's got the classic Mortal Kombat dragon logo done up there with that silver, metallic, and rainbow effect, along with the logo as well. Not sure why they decided to use the rainbow effect for a Mortal Kombat game, but I guess it works, as well as all those lost souls and skulls in the background looking all bloody and red. You don't really see the effect translate over to the spine, or unfortunately to the back of the box, which is a bit of a bummer. So yeah, the front, it is what it is. It's the Mortal Kombat logo and holographic. Not a very interesting start to today's episode, but here we have a banger with Metroid Samus Returns on the Nintendo 3DS. And you can see here, we got a really nice galaxy effect going on in the background with that planet SR388, and of course, Samus in her power suit, looking super badass with that nice holographic effect that's a bit on the subtle side. It looks a lot better in person, trust me, but oh my gosh, look at how she looks when you get her in that dark spot. It looks like she's glowing. Beautiful. I love this cover art. And also on the back, as you can see here, we have her ship making its way to planet SR388. Now, granted, this is from the special edition that came out, so the standard edition might be different, so keep that in mind. But regardless, I'm loving what I see here with this edition of Samus Returns. For today's bonus, we have the lenticular card for Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back. And once again, if you're looking for Crash Bandicoot 2 on the PS1, make sure you get it with the lenticular card. Some sellers don't include it, but it is so nice if you really do have it. I love these lenticular cards, and it's unfortunate that we don't see them very often, but as you can see, Crash is kind of looking over his shoulder, shifting a bit when you move that cover art, and Neo Cortex in the background is just kind of floating there, at least his head is. He's like, I'm developed by vicarious visions. But I love this lenticular card. Next up we have Infamous Second Son's limited edition for the PS4, and I always like this one. Despite not really playing the game that much, I do like the holographic cover art that it does have. You got some of that silver metallic in the background, but it doesn't use the rainbow effect, which I'm actually kind of glad this time because it doesn't really work with this game. But if you see here, his energy wave that he has going on is also holographic, so it's really nice and tasteful and looks wonderful here. He's got kind of that smug expression here. Yeah. The holographic effect does translate to the spine as well as the back where it says enjoy your power. This one's a little harder to see on camera, but trust me, if you have this one or have you seen it, it looks wonderful. And last but not least on today's episode, we have one of my absolute favorite cover arts in the Holographic line. Look at this, Geometry Wars Galaxies. Now this was released for the Nintendo Wii as well as the DS at the time. Both sport the holographic cover art, but with the Wii, you get more real estate, you got a bigger cover art, and I wanted to get this version to show it off because I love what they're going for here, all those little geometric shapes that you shoot in the game and explode. All the little shards are represented here, as well as that grid pattern. That is Geometry Wars in a nutshell. What a beautiful cover art. Definitely one of my favorites here. I love it. It transfers over to the spine as well, and it's also front and center there on the back. I mean, just look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? This really does make me think of some of those McDonald's yo-yos that were released back in the days. Oh man, I wish I had one of those right now. Gosh, what a gorgeous cover art. Simply one of the best examples of holographic cover arts that I simply adore. And that's it for today's episode of Holographic Video Game Cover Arts. If you like this type of video, don't forget to hit the like button, share the video with some of your friends, and of course subscribe and leave a comment down below. All those things are very helpful. As always, I really do appreciate you all for tuning in. I bid you all a good game and good night.